this is me again, trying to stream, even though for some reason frame rate again is awful for some reason. So I'm gonna open up Minecraft here. Hopefully the frame rate shouldn't be as bad on Twitch if I view it. Hopefully the frame rate should be kind of fixed, and also I can play YouTube music and don't have to worry about the sound or the audio um going through what do you call this, ending up in the VOD. And this is just me trying this out again, and hopefully the frame rate wouldn't be as bad as was for some reason. Okay, this is with hardware encoding rather than the software encoding. Input lag, not barely any input lag. There is almost no input lag with hardware encoding, and the quality is much better also. And now I can continue with this seed again, just like before, but with I can use I can play as sound on the background that I don't want to end up on the VOD because of copyright and stuff. But I can play music and don't really have to worry about VOD or copyright strikes and whatnot, which is cool. And I'm just gonna try to hear the stuff from Twitch, and hopefully it will not end up in the VOD, I suppose. So I'll just mute the microphone for a little bit. Okay, so just to show how this kind of works is with, I should pretty much show it a little bit here. So in the live stream there should be YouTube music, the music coming through. The So basically, in order for this to work, you have to go to the OBS settings on the output. Make sure you have this enabled. Enable custom encoder settings. It doesn't have to be hardware or software, or it can be either or. It should work regardless. Enable that, and enable also the Twitch VOD track, use track 2. With this enabled, it means that anything on the second track, on the settings, which is over here on the advanced audio properties, anything on the second track will basically end up in the VOD, or the whatever video that's produced by the end of the stream. So I set it to only record the desktop audio, which is currently not actually enabled regardless. But I just have the audio separated now from game to YouTube and the microphone. So now the VOD will only pretty much have the desktop, but this one's not currently enabled, and basically the game audio will be recorded. It doesn't have to go through here and whatnot. It's just there because it's the default settings for that. But now the microphone will end up in the VOD, or the audio from the microphone will end up in the VOD. And now a bunch of these stuff is not quite essential at the moment. Handcam video doesn't need audio. Twitch chat does not need audio. That is the external link, kind of, or the embedded chat link that that I kind of to customize quite a little bit in on in the top left over here, which is I made it kind of like transparent or whatnot. And VOD audio for soundtrack by Twitch, this should be pretty much be left out by default as 6, where it just plays audio on the live version, I think, or I don't quite know. Yeah, it just plays the audio live, I think. Or I think that one is 1, where it plays the audio live. But either or, yeah, the most important one, or the one that I'm kind of focusing on, is the track number 2, which is on the settings. So YouTube music will only go through, let's see here, will only go through 1 to 6, right there. 1 and 6, and it's not gonna end up in the VOD, or the video that's gonna be produced after the live stream is done or over. And yeah, I'm playing YouTube music live, and that should pretty much make it work. And then for the Twitch chat on the top left, there are no filters for it or anything like that. It's a separate scene that, or not a separate scene, it's a separate let me see here. I'll put a test chat in here, and test chat should pretty much show up on the top left. But if it's dark like this, it's not gonna show up. But if I highlight a little bit on the top left, the chat that I used, or that message that I typed in, it should be visible. So if I put out Minecraft like that, it should be visible on the top left, like so, or the Twitch chat. Now, the reason why it is transparent is because I used some lines. I did some what do you call this? I modified the thing to make some of the other elements on the HTML to disappear, and whatnot, by using CSS. So I just have it at rendering at 15 frames per second, and the display that I should be seeing is actually this. This is what it should look like. But without the custom CSS lines that I added in, it would appear just like this. I didn't have to do any filters or anything like that for the transparency. So if I remove this lines and press OK, and I believe after it reloads, it should what do you call this? It should just show up, I think, as kind of like that, like a everything pretty much almost shows up as, the embedded link. But the transparency, I'm not quite sure how I did that one. Let me see here a little bit. I think yes. I did a little bit, but it's not tech. It is transparency, but um, let's see here on the settings. If I right click on the blending mode, let me put the OBS window here just a little bit, just so it should be kind of visible. But basically here on the on Twitch chat, let's see here. Go to blending mode and change it to multiply. It don't quite remember how this one works, but basically anything that is too bright or anything like that, I don't know, but basically just try to find one of the settings in here on the blending mode and pick whichever one makes it somewhat transparent, or find a way to make it transparent, or something like that, like multiplies the color or whatever, the amount of colors that's going to be available. But this one pretty much makes it transparent. I'm not quite sure why or how. I don't quite remember either. But basically that's pretty much it. In terms of filters, no filters should pretty much look like this once it has a colored background. So if I go to Steam here, let's see here. If I go to Steam, and right there, it should pretty much show up on the top left. I go to Steam, go to the enable what was that again? Wallpaper engine. Okay, I launch wallpaper engine once more. And it should pretty much show up as long as there is a colored background. There should be the Twitch chat, even though it's not as visible. It's still kind of, it's just the way I wanted it, kind of like that. Like, you know, it's just enough that it's transparent. Hi, thank you, informed engineer. Hi there. Yes. So yeah, on the top left, it's just it's visible. So in order for in so this the other part of this is just took me some time to actually figure out. But basically, I just made some of the elements on HTML for this embedded link, which is the Twitch pop out for the chat. I just picked out which element that isn't quite necessary that should be visible here on the top left, with the help of these lines of CSS right here. This one I should probably export this as a YouTube video at some point, and basically make it available. Maybe I'm not quite sure. Why not? Like, I mean, it's just there. Anyone could pretty much use it, and it just makes it simple for me to do this effect that should be showing up, kind of. Okay, now there's no chat. The link pretty much resets every single time you use, or if I change any of the properties. So if I do another test chat, or hi informed engineer, and it should show up on the top left. Not as much, but just enough that it's there. Just on you know, on the stream. So I just have that, just a little bit. Hey, yeah. That's kind of cool, and just maybe in terms of like designing some of the other elements on the or yeah, the other objects, or sprites that's on OBS. I can pretty much kind of work with that, I guess, with a little bit of coding or whatever you might call it. The stuff that you might have also kind of learned in high school. Hi. Hi there, informed engineer. This isn't actually. Let me see here if it's actually Minecraft. I'm not quite sure what I titled or what game I put on for this one. Basically, I was just trying to test out and figure out a way to set up the YouTube music and also the frame rate. Make the frame rate a little bit better for the game. And that one is stats. Okay. View docs on the docs. Stream information. Let's see here. Okay, I did actually have it set up to Minecraft because I wanted to test it out using Minecraft also. Let's see here. And I think the frame rate should be good. Before there was a lot of input lag with the yes, I did put Minecraft. I did what do you call this? Using the software encoder and rather than the hardware encoder somehow produces a lot of input lag in Minecraft while using a different encoder. The hardware encoder though kind of works a little bit better. And yes, because it's hardware or whatever. I'm not quite sure why, but I kind of also figured it out a little bit as to why it produced the input lag or whatnot. I remember that Minecraft, even the single player, is its own enclosed kind of server and whatnot. It basically launches the Bedrock server thing kind of also because of the fact that Xbox and whatnot, and you can invite friends and to play. So it's almost like it's always online, even at single player. And because of the bandwidth that I use for the stream, it doesn't quite help that Minecraft as itself is also using the network, and input lag is kind of there for some reason while using the software encoder. Now, not quite sure why it does that, but I think it's something with the using the bandwidth or something like that, right, Chicken? I don't know. It might be crazy, but maybe that's what it is, or maybe it's something else that I don't know about. Maybe eventually I'll find out as to why it does that. But so far this is just me trying out trying to play YouTube music while using the new feature from OBS, and it's awesome. Like, I mean, I can play copyrighted stuff without having it end up in the VOD, and I can just listen to whatever I want and not get in trouble in the end, kind of. So yes, and it is the application audio capture, the beta version. Basically, it grabs the audio from a specific executable or anything that might be running on the background, or anything that any application that runs audio is grabbed by the source um, teacher for OBS. So I think it's midnight where I'm at, and I got school tomorrow. So could you tell me when you will be on later? I love your stream. Oh, what? You love my stream? How? I not even that. Uh, I'm not even. I didn't even think of like someone would actually watch. I'm not quite sure what time, or I don't really have a schedule in terms of streaming. But usually when I stream, I end up with adding the VOD into one of the collections and whatnot on Twitch. But usually, um, it's at the moment I don't have a job. Um, so this is basically just what I'm doing right now. It's just streaming and just doing whatever I could do on the computer. So Um, in terms of time zone, I think this is GST. Oh no, CST, no, GST. That one's like about taxes and whatnot. CST, 6 or -6 or not quite sure, but basically it is currently 11 p.m. At night for me here, and usually I stream, um, maybe as soon as I wake up in the morning or a little bit later in the afternoon or also in the evening, but I don't really stream on midnight or the late at night. I like the info you provided. Thank you. Um, um, Even though it's not fairly accurate, I suppose. Um, I do have to kind of the what do you call this? What's the term for that again? Uh, don't trust everything that you pretty much hear or see on the internet, kind of uh, point to it. But um, I'll be saving this live stream into a VOD, which I will export on YouTube and possibly title it something about playing copyrighted music on Twitch or on OBS without what do you call this? Without having copyright strikes and not it ending up in the VOD, and maybe also include the little bit of the Twitch chat. Okay, got to go. Bye. Okay, goodbye, informed engineer. Nice chatting with you for a little bit there. Yes, so it's going to be about the the chat and the wave. Yes, I will export this, and hopefully it's going to be informative quite a bit. But now I can enjoy listening to music that I like, and also maybe music that anyone might suggest in the chat, and not get in trouble with the VOD, with copyright strikes by the end of the stream. And maybe it's just going to be linking the YouTube music or the music on the VOD. I'm not quite sure why it's called VOD. I don't quite know what the acronym actually stands for, like the VOD, but might as well look that up also as to why it's called VOD. But for this one, my first playthrough on this world was kind of bad. I almost got to the end, but I couldn't find a an end portal. Um, the stronghold that I found for this one, um, which was over there, ended up not having a portal. on it. So I ended up going back here. And then I went to the nether to get more blaze rods. And by the time that I got to the nether to get more blaze rods, and I died for a little bit, or like multiple times in the nether and also here. When I came back to the overworld, the game or this world or the Minecraft world that I'm currently in was corrupted. A bunch of chunks were basically missing, and a bunch of the other chunks were moved in like different places and whatnot. And that was kind of like a somewhat like a weird experience, which haven't had before in terms of playing Minecraft. And yeah, even the nether was corrupted. Huge chunks were missing, and I could fall all the way down and even like beyond bedrock. And I had to pretty much restart this one all over again. And this is why I'm trying to test it out on Minecraft. So in a little bit here, I should be ending the live stream pretty soon. This is gonna be a 26-minute video. Am I serious? I suppose. That should be okay. So, um, thank you for watching, Inform Engineer, and anyone else that might have been watching. So I will end up saving this one, this Minecraft world, and eventually start live streaming more Minecraft. Okay, okay, I have to reload this one. Okay, save and quit. Okay, I'll just reload this instead, and then I will just end the video afterwards after it's properly reset. Okay, so Minecraft there, hard. Usually the world seed is just my sister's name and my name, viewers, and that's how I got that that seed. And then 5 simulated chunks to 12, and then multiplayer. This one is the Microsoft version, so I think it's mostly just gonna work on the Microsoft devices, or also I think it also works on Android. So this version of Minecraft is also compatible with the Xbox and the phone version, I think, and it makes it joinable for those devices. And I want to do the Java version, but I just want to try to do it on the Microsoft Bedrock edition for now. Although the Java version does have features that I like, and also a little bit of the mods that I like. But so far, I will just go with this with no cheats. Again, no experimental updates and whatnot. And if I press create, it should be the same Minecraft seed again, or Minecraft world. And yes, it's the spawn is right on top of the tree. And I should pretty much just not move from here, and that should be the mountain, the same mountain. And there should be bamboos over there, which is the same seed. And hopefully this one doesn't get corrupted. And I'll save this ever so often when or make a backup of this ever so often when I progress through it. So, save and quit. Are you enjoying Minecraft? Yes, definitely. Oops. What is this one? This is the Microsoft stuff. This should take a while. So I'm closing that one. 33% on the achievements. So yeah, I think that should be pretty much it. Let me see here. Once this video loads, there it is. At this point, there should be no music playing, I think, because of the audio mixer. Now I could do that by adding the existing thing, which is, here it is, YouTube music, and that should be playing, and that should not go on number 2, and a little bit of the music would still be playing on the live stream, but not on the VOD. And pretty much, thank you for watching. It's been like a 31-minute video, even though it's not supposed to be 31 minutes, or it didn't have to be this long. But anyone that's that's watching, thank you for watching. And maybe I should actually add the embedded link. Let me see here. The browser. It's the browser sources on this page. So let me just go back here for a little bit here, and duplicate this, copy this, and oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, see here. I wanted to copy this Twitch chat and then paste it here. Now the Twitch chat is now also available on the top left on the thank you screen, and also on the intro screen, and also the AFK that this one is just a reference, so it should be still the same from the source of it, but I could add a solid not quite. I'll do something with this on the different scenes. I just need to paste it right there. I need to do something with this eventually, just to make it a little bit more visible at some point in the different scenes on Twitch. Basically, now it's available for any of these. Let me see here. Let me also add the existing here for YouTube music. And this one, technical difficulties. Add existing YouTube music. And also the intro. There it is. And also YouTube music. And the Twitch chat is now available on all of the scenes. And yes, that should be good. And followed since 32 minutes ago. And also, thank you for following, even though I might be too late to say that. But thank you for following regardless, Informed Engineer. So I'll just end the video. Thank you for watching, and that's pretty much it. And links or the CSS line for the Twitch chat on the top left, and the instructions on how to kind of make it blend with your screen if you want to do that. is going to be, or instructions on how to make it transparent will be in the YouTube description. And that is pretty much it. And in terms of the YouTube or any music application that you might have that has copyrighted music that you want to play on OBS or on Twitch, will not have that much instructions. It's just gonna be possibly like pointing out what time it is on the video that you need to watch in order for you to set that, and that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and